Oh, yes, hello, what up? The Triple E Base Boxing Basement, the Sunday after the appalling, the appalling fight between Ngannou and Tyson Fury, an embarrassment for boxing, an embarrassing for the Fury family, for Tyson Fury, an embarrassment for people watching, you know. Tyson just didn't train. Was there an arrangement? That's the big question. If there was an arrangement, why would there be? Right? Number one. By the way, oh yeah, sorry about my stream. There's on my stream earlier, yeah. Someone said it's buffering. I'm just watching the replay and it's all fine. So it must have been a YouTube thing, I think. Because there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with my Wi-Fi or StreamYard. It must have been a YouTube thing. Anyway, whatever, man. They're probably hating on purpose. So, yeah. So if it was an arrangement, who benefits and why would they do one? Well, first of all, right? A rematch, right? The rematch is the main one. That's why you have all these close decisions in big fights. They get a rematch, everyone gets paid again. The promoter doubles their money, yeah? Both fighters double their money. The sanctioning bodies double their money. All these guys, the betting shops double their money. And they always win. Why? Because they got between a 15 and 40% margin on every bet. That means for every pound laid, they will win between 15 and 40p. Honestly, that's how bad it can get. As bad as 40p on every pound bet. No wonder they're laughing, right? No wonder they're laughing. Now, occasionally you get a rogue, some kind of rogue happening, some rare happening like Leicester winning, but then they won a lot of money. They wouldn't have lost a lot of money. Not a lot of people would bet on Leicester winning the Premier League, remember? And all that money that would have gone on the big teams got lost. So they'd never lose, man. And if they do lose a bit, they ban you. I've been banned from several betting sites for just winning a couple of grand in a year. You know what I'm saying? Consistently, but there you go. Anyway, yeah, so everybody wins again if there's a rematch, right? Also, Fury doesn't get to fight Usyk, so I've got to have a rematch. Let's say that. He doesn't want to fight Usyk because Usyk is a dangerous fight. I think he's bored his boxing. He doesn't want to fight. He don't want to box no more. So Tyson gains from it, right? He clearly didn't train. Look at his disgusting fat body. His lard, skin hanging off. No, like, you can be fat, but still have some vague shape, right? So you can have muscular shoulders and arms. He didn't have it. They were pathetic, skinny. He looked like a 55-year-old fat old man from the pub. Sorry, my dog's just drinking if you hear that noise. There's no whacking going on this channel, believe that. So that's number one. They redo the event, right? Everyone gets paid twice, like I said. The fighters, the promoters, whoever the organisers are. I mean, I doubt Saudi made money, but they don't care. Yeah, for them, they just get more PR, right? Yeah. Anyone involved in the fight, the WBC can sanction another belt, whatever, all these people, they're betting shops, right? They would have seen a lot of action betting on this, a lot of action, yeah? So, that's number one. Number two, and people often forget this, the bookies win. How do they win? Well, as I said, firstly, if there's a rematch, then they get all these other mug punters betting on what could be an arranged fight. Yeah. Now, think about it, right? This is what happened with the bookies. They were pushing so many free bets or boosted odd bets, like, if you put £10 on Fury and Ngannou, we'll give you a free £10. All these kind of things to get new customers in, get people betting. Because once they're on your site and you're betting, most people will just carry on betting a few extra bets, The price of a customer in betting, marketing spend must be about £50 to £100. I remember back in the day I worked for a big company, it was generally 30, 35 quid for a new customer. That was years ago, so it's got to be more than double that now, right? So, they're giving away these alleged free bets or these boosted odds, but it doesn't matter really if you lose. And now they've got you as a customer on their site, yeah. And they were pushing a lot of the Fury by stoppage. All the boosted odds were Fury by stoppage. One in rounds one, not pure stoppage, right? Rounds like 1 to 5, 1 to 6, rounds 5 to 8, rounds 6 to 10. All of them, I know because I bet on them. Yeah, because I thought Fury would, and he should have won by leg stoppage. So they got all that money from all them punters back in the stoppage, Fury stoppage, and all the boxing fans like, he's got to stop him at some stage. Just when is it? And that's what I thought, to be honest with you. Because that should have been the reality. Okay, Ngannou did box better. And Fury is awful, but still, it's still, yeah. A tip-top Fury should have been able to stop an amateur, a novice, a novice fighter in boxing. Now, also, they didn't want Ngannou to win by whatever means necessary, because you get 9-1 on Ngannou, right? And there'd be loads of MMA fans that were casuals, probably a bit deluded, and but in the end, maybe they weren't deluded. Oh, Ngannou could knock out Tyson, definitely. He's got the power. He's the biggest puncher in the world. They kept on pushing that story out. Yeah. So yeah, we'll put a few quid on Ngannou. We think he can do it. We're MMA fans. So they didn't want Ngannou to win. Ngannou got quite a lot of money, probably, from casuals. Yeah? So they don't want Ngannou to win. They don't want Fury to win by stoppage, in any round. Okay? Think about that. Yeah. So what was the perfect result? Well, Fury points. How many people would have bet on that? I wouldn't have seen that much action. There would have been some punters. But I've yet to see anyone in the forum say they went for that. Anyone in the forums or social media saying they went for that. Right? They just didn't think it was going to happen. Yeah, so that was they could draw might have been the perfect result, to be honest with you. And it almost was, if you think about it. I thought it was going to be a draw. I thought it was going to be a draw. One judge one way, one judge the other way, like the dogs in Goodfellas. At Tommy's mother's house, one dog looks one way, one dog looks the other way. One judge looked that way, one judge looked the other way. Yeah? So, then the third judge, if he'd had it a draw, it's a draw, bro. And, I actually thought when they were reading the score out, it's going to be a draw. That would have suited them a lot. I mean, maybe they saw a bit of action on the draw, but I doubt it. They saw that much. I mean, they're long odds, right? It would have been like 20-1 or something, but I can't imagine it would have seen much action. So, but regardless, I think there's more excitement with an actual winner, and it creates more controversy rather than a draw, right? But now you've got the Fury points, the bookies win, yeah, the promoters win, the fighters win. Even though Fury's gone down the toilet, his reputation, it doesn't matter. All it takes is one good win, and you're only as good as your last fight, right? And they can maybe have a rematch, right? Also, the other thing is one of my funds, Papa. Yeah, mentioned this in the live, which was cut short because YouTube were messing with the channel. Yeah. In play, the bookies would have taken a lot of money. As soon as Ngannou dropped Tyson, loads of people, MMA casuals, even random guys would have dropped money on Ngannou because the odds would have still been decent. Yeah, of course the odds would have dropped. But they would have dropped from, say, 14-1 or something like that, 12-1 to maybe 3-1 or something. I don't know. There'll still be value there. So loads of guys would have dumped money in play. In play betting is quite big, especially for the gambling addicts, because they can't just sit on their bet, man. I have bet in play, and I made a bit of money, but generally I stay away from it because also there's a buffer. There's a buffer between putting your bet on and what's happening on screen. And, I watched through 2 different devices yesterday, the fight, and one was like 5 seconds behind the other. You get all kinds of stuff like that happening, right? So in play, you know what I mean? And then if you see a good in play bet, and you dump money on it, it doesn't go through, and then the odds have changed, but you take it anyway, and blah blah blah. So I don't think it's a good way to do it. It's not a good way to make money, man. I mean you can. I have done it when I see early on in the fight, and I'm like, nothing dramatic's happened. I see early on in the fight, I'm going, hang on, man, this guy's looking quite good, even though it's only round 2. The odds haven't changed that much. I put money on him. I mean, I did that with Linares. I put 5 quid because he looked like after round 2 he was going to be in it, but flattered to deceive. Another arranged fight, in my belief. So the bookies would have, in between, they would have taken loads of money in play on Ngannou to win by KO, which didn't happen. So all that money went to the bookies. Yeah. So this was a super fight for the bookies, a great fight for the bookies. People say, I hate these cringe answers. Who won the fight? Who were the winners? Tyson and Ngannou, and even Conor McGregor. It become a cliche. Conor McGregor said, well, I think it was the fans. The fans won. People like Fish Eyes, Bricktop say that all the time, don't they? Oh, the only winner is going to be the fans. The fans are going to win this fight. Yeah. But who won this fight? Well, Ngannou, certainly, for his reputation. If there's a rematch, and if Fury avoids Usyk, Fury will win. Another big payday. This time he'll train properly. Yeah. Yeah. And most of all, the bookies, the betting shops will be rubbing their hands when they come in on Monday morning. Yeah. Seeing how much money they made off mug punters like the Triple B. I mean, I don't think... I had him in a lot of accumulators as a TKO victory for Tyson, which is 1.62, right? That's TKO only. That's not a KO victory. That's not a count 10 victory. I thought that was a solid bet, but it wasn't enough, so I put in a lot of accumulators, but I lost money. Actually, on the whole weekend, I'm about evens because I haven't totted up everything, but I'm pretty much evens because I won a lot of other stuff as well. Italma first round, Makhmudov first round, also some non-boxing bets, but that Fury, if that Fury had been a winner, a lot of my ACAs would have come in, but whatever, man. It is what it is. Boxing's crooked. Tyson Fury's crooked. And he's more interested in Corey inspections and wearing Versace suits than he is, it seems, in boxing. And Ngannou is the winner. The winner, you know? He'll get good paydays. His reputation's gone up. So, there you go. But the real betters, the real winners are the betting shops. The betting shops. Anyway, peace, guys. Sleep well. See you in a week.